Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And this is exactly how they wanted to start and open up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Back behind the quarterback, lined in a pistol. Single back, takes the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. And suddenly we had a lead change on that punt return for a touchdown.
Sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of a game. We all just got a great reminder.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense comes back out onto the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fighting off the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Oh, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Okay, ready?
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical ceilings for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, You better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Or it's snapped to the back. As the first down still on the move. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A completion sets up a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Second down after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
We go with a direct snap. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you can tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal, and now it's third and goal for the offense.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's third and goal.
Get set, get set.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. An inside give now from the shotgun. After second effort, he's brought down, but has passed the marker.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll just get rid of it. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will tie the game here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They start the drive with a good throw to the right side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Direct snap to the back. Running with purpose. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here we go. Lizzie, Lizzie.
Oh, it's snapped to the back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. We go with a direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Ready.
The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Jackrabbit. Cut, cut, cut.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Extra point try coming now. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The offense going with the hurry up. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Throw to the running back in the flat. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
That one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20, at the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Now, a 4th down.
Belly stunner.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Runs through the defender. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. And they'll use the ground game here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Smart in the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Looking to make a big play downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? They'll run it here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They're going to run it here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail around. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.